Good morning once again. We are live from our little video corner here at IMAX 2016. A very busy show. Here now with me, Tim Bull from our friends of Etouches. And we're going to talk about how you can personalize the communication to your attendees of your event. Good morning, Tim. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good.
Good show so far?
It's been an amazing show, really busy. Lots of new messages to share with people and lots of great appointments. Been really good, tiring. 3 days in, but all going well.
It's a tiring show, I agree.
Is, right.
So personalizing the communication on your event. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, sure. So what this is about is being able to put on events that as you're holding those events, that you get to have the opportunity to actually personalize some of the content as you move through that event so that it's relevant for the attendees and making them get a much better experience and making the event more successful.
Mm-hmm. And how would you start with something like that? What's the starting point in getting those personalized messages out?
So the starting point is about capturing the data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that might be even before the event. So before the event, you're wanting to get the data points from maybe the CRM system, data that you've already got. And then it will be about the registration process. But then during the event, adding to that data, I'll just throw in an example. We worked out, we measured the personalization that we were able to offer to a recent event for a client of ours in Australia actually. And there was a 2-day event for 5,000 people. And there was over 1.5 million different data points that you could measure.
Okay.
Maybe we'll talk in a minute about what you do with that many data points. But yeah, so you can measure the data points before the event. During the event, we really suggest that you use mobile apps to try and get a lot more of these data points measured. So it might be about using the app to look at what brochures people download, look at what sessions they've chosen to attend, look about what polls and surveys or what questions they've asked or what they do on social media. And all of that can be done through event apps and can then be used to add to these data points. You can also do tracking of where they move, so whether that be via geofences outside of an event or using iBeacons to see what exhibitions and stands people attend. All of those points can be measured, and then after an event, again, keeping a mobile app open, looking at what people continue to download, look at what are the presentations they then looked at afterwards, who they kept in touch with, who they emailed, etc. And also then building further websites and taking further data. So that's the first thing, is to be able to capture all of that data.
So we're talking about the data before the event, the treasure of data that you already have, CRM, then questioning or getting the right questions during your registration process.
Sure.
Then the event as also big data which is gathered there, and then after the event.
Yeah.
So we have quite a lot of data. What do we do with it? Because now we have a lot of data, big bucket of information.
Sure. Well, the next thing is to profile the attendees, and this can happen during the event. So looking at putting in place automation, so routing, so that if people have certain characteristics, they do certain activities, that you score that. And what that builds you is then profiles of attendees, which you can then apply personalized content to. So let me give you an example of that. The types of personal communication that we think you should be looking at doing during events are, maybe that be push notifications on a mobile app. So people have attended this, they've looked at that, they've downloaded that, and therefore they've got an interest in this. Push some notifications to them, tell them about another session that might be happening that might be relevant to them. Maybe suggest there's an exhibitor that's got something new in that field that they might be interested in. Maybe even through the app, suggest agendas to them, suggest what they might like to look at and go and visit and do tomorrow, what downloads they'd like to do. And so from this profiling, from these building the profiles of the attendees, you can really start to personalize this content and really market to people so that they are making the most out of the event that you're putting on for them.
Okay. So it's important that you have a strategy before you actually start with it. I mean, it's not, you have to know what you get out of it, because just getting all the information and then starting profiling doesn't sound healthy to me.
No, we've also done a lot of work on about return on event, about the ability to be able to make sure that the event you're putting on is in line with your company's messaging and with what you're trying to get people to learn and take away. So that's very much in line with this, but also probably a good time to say that we've spoken at length in our industry about big data, and this is really taking it to the next level. There is no point in having this big data without being able to put in big data filters, okay? So the automation of this profiling and push notifications based on how people are responding and acting during an event can really mean that you don't just get the data, that you can filter it and make it relevant to the event that you're putting on in real time.
Perfect. Then thank you very much. I see that our time is
No problem.
over. It is over.
Okay.
Cool. Tim, thank you very much. So guys, if you want to get to know a little bit more information, get in touch with the guys from Etouches. They know how to filter your big data and get your event meeting its objectives by doing the right marketing and personalized communication. Thank you very much and see you later.